Hello and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. Now, we've got a boatload of cutscenes to sit through first, so if you're only interested in the strategy, you might want to skip forward a little bit. Otherwise, strap in, sit tight, and we get to do some diplomacy. Have a nice diplomacy, right? Diplomacy's fabulous. There's handshaking and backstabbing and annoying conference rooms, you have to eat. Anyway.
Welkin Gunther reporting, Captain.
Hey, Welkin.
You got called in too, Faldio?
I apologize for calling the two of you in on an off-duty day. Princess Cordelia has graciously extended banquet invitations to the three of us.
What? But why us?
It seems you two will be recognized for your successes at Vassal and more recent ops. The event will be held tomorrow at the castle.
Oh. I'm not really good with the formal stuff.
What are you, crazy? Do you have any clue how rare a chance to meet the princess is? They say that House Rangries, the Archdukes of Gallia, are descended from the Valkyria. If that's true, Princess Cordelia herself is a Valkyria, and we get an audience with her.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Welkin doesn't care unless she's a bug of some sort. What a jerk.
Just don't forget to wear dress uniforms, gentlemen. I'll meet you both at Castle Randgries tomorrow evening. You're dismissed until then.
Yeah. So much for my plans to go birdwatching tomorrow.
You're meeting the head of the state. This is important. Fuck the birdwatching. Honestly, man. Yeah, priorities isn't straight. Eesh. Interestingly, you can skip the optional stuff, which just seems really odd and pointless. Like, why, if you're already invested in the story, why skip it? Yeah, whatever. Grumble, grumble.
I hope they don't mess this up.
Well, they are idiots.
Sorry to keep you, Captain.
Goodness, Welkin, I hardly recognized you.
Yes, Captain. Alicia helped me get ready this evening. She kept punching me when I told her she couldn't come with me. I'm still sore.
Well, consider it combat experience.
Wow, Welkin. No grass stains or anything.
Very funny, Faldio. Nice hat, by the way.
Yeah, I never did like the look of these ugly things. I've been boycotting them.
Hey, don't you all look nice?
Good evening, Miss Ellett. Here to cover the banquet tonight?
You know it. Apparently, an ambassador from the Federation's been invited to the party.
Jean-Luc Picard?
I smell a plan to sign up an alliance between Gallia and the Federation at work here.
But Gallia's national policy has always been to shun alliances and remain neutral.
I figure it's mostly the idea of Prime Minister Borg, Princess Cordelia's regent.
Borg, Federation, Jean-Luc Picard? Early Star Trek setting? I think so.
He's using her youth as carte blanche to do whatever he and the other nobles want. With all due respect, the princess isn't much more than a mouthpiece for his policies now.
Ugh. We're about to attend a banquet, and now I've gone and lost my appetite.
It's about time to enter. Let's go.
Yeah, don't balls it. It's important. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I'll put some money in the cliche jar somewhere.
Your Highness, thank you for your presence on this occasion. Might you grace this assemblage with a word?
She wins World's Silliest Hat Award. Jesus.
Honored ladies and gentlemen, if I may, I appear before you today at the peak of joy. For now, two great powers join together. Gallia and the Federation pledge their allegiance as we seek to build together an eternal peace for Europa.
Know this. The honor of dear Galia, in fact her very freedom, is currently under attack and hangs by the thinnest thread you can imagine. But, while Princess Cordelia remains on the throne, she who is the scion of the Valkyria's ancient blood promise, no force on this earth will ever see this nation defeated. Is that not so, Princess?
Yes. I draw strength from the Valkyrian bloodline, and my heart is a repository of justice.
I am nearly at a loss for words. The privilege of brokering peace with you, Your Highness, has been the greatest honor of my life, and I thank you for it. With bountiful stores of Ragnite, and your strategic position between East and West, you've become the foundation of Europa. In this time of peril, the Foundation is grateful, and happily joins hands in crushing the Imperial threat before us.
They just want to be sure they're the ones who control us when this is over. Make no mistake, the Federation would conquer Europa the same as the Empire. This is stupid.
It is hard to accept what he's saying.
As long as we fight as one, the Empire's forces will never be a danger.
We shall topple the Empire, and rid the world of their threat. And then we shall unify Europa and govern under our great banners.
All of Europa. Well, there's something we haven't heard before.
We're not fighting this war so we can invade another country.
Absolutely. All we want is to keep our homes and our families safe.
Now, my friend, let us put an end to all these formalities and raise a glass to honor this historic alliance.
Yes, a toast to the shining future that awaits. Cheers!
Cheers!
Where are you going?
I've got a bad taste in my mouth. This is garbage. I'm out of here. I'm going home, Welkin. See ya.
Faldio?
Well, I'm sure nothing shady's going on there. The princess looked like she was under complete control of herself. Fantastic.
I'm glad that's over.
We should be heading back soon. I believe the exit was this way. Oh!
What are the chances?
Princess Cordelia!
I'm so terribly sorry. Are you all right, Your Highness?
I am unharmed.
I cannot begin to apologize. Please forgive my clumsiness.
Do not trouble yourself. I bid you a safe return and a good night.
Your Highness, are you really in support of an alliance with the Federation?
Welkin, you don't ask that to the princess. That's a silly thing to ask.
Lieutenant Gunther, have you lost your mind?
I was thinking the same thing.
Please forgive me. I'm aware that what I'm saying may be out of line.
May?
But seeing you tonight, I got the feeling that your opinion is being ignored.
I am still young. All political matters are handled by my regent, Borg. The protection of Galia and of the Valkyrian bloodline is my fated onus. Their protection does not require my personal feelings. I need only live by the laws set forth by those who come before me. I bid you once more, good night.
Your Highness.
Well...
Do you copy? It's me. The mark is alone. Now is our chance. You know the plan. Have the armored car on standby. Once I have the mark, I'll be there.
Well, I'll leave you here. Good night, Welkin.
Good night, Captain.
Wait! Hold it, Verrat! Verrat! Terrible news!
General Damon, what's the problem?
Princess Cordelia's been kidnapped!
Kidnapped? It can't be.
Yes, it was that Federation ambassador. He was a spy all along.
So the Federation takes her under their protection, and Galia along with her. Typical, considering the sorts of backroom dealings and extortion they've used till now.
So get on it! Verrat, you've got to get her back!
Understood. Lieutenant, gather your squad immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Right then, shit's hit the fan. We've got a missing princess. And I guess we gotta find out how missing she is, so let's watch one more. Then we've got the quest. The quest? The mission? What? Playing too many RPGs. Derp.
Hey, Casey, what is that thing?
It's an airplane. The first test flight succeeded during EW1. Now research is going on all over the world.
Whoa, so this is what one of those things looks like. Man, I want up in one.
Oh, hello, Leon. Chris.
Hey, Sarah, you got the day off. What are you hanging around here for?
Wait, let me guess. Are you building this airplane, Isara?
Yes, there's still a ways to go before it's complete, but the basic construction is done.
Leave it to you, Isara. You learned all this on your own?
I'm working from documents my father collected before his death.
That's amazing. I'm so impressed.
So where are you flying to once it's all done? Going on a Trans-Gallian tour, maybe?
First, I'd like to take my brother up in it. Once, when we were young, he and I were out bird watching when he mentioned it. That he wished he could fly like they did. That's my goal. I've been pursuing this project bit by bit in my free time.
Oh, that's real sweet.
Isara, can I ask you a favor? Please, let me help you build your airplane.
What?
I want to become an engineer of your caliber someday, Isara. I feel like watching you work would help me learn a great deal. Please, Isara.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Hey, then can I help out too? Come on.
You don't mind?
Of course not. I may not look bright, but I've been working my butt off in R&D for a while.
Of course. Well, thank you both.
All right.
That's the emergency siren.
What's happening at this hour?
Let's ready the Edelweiss. I'm sure that whatever it is, it's urgent.
Absolutely. I'll help you prep it.
The pacing of that side scene just amuses me greatly. It's just like this huge urgency of the princess getting missing and suddenly, hey, planes! Alright. I'm just going to save it quickly in the menu. So, just in case anything happens, I'm going to do all that again. Well, I can skip it, I suppose, but still. It's for my peace of mind, you see. Right then. This mission. Let's get cracking. This is a short but fun mission. It's also very different from pretty much every other mission in the game in terms of what you're actually doing. Which you'll see when we get to it.
We have an emergency on our hands. Princess Cordelia has been kidnapped by Federation operatives.
So, the army car carrying the princess is headed for the port at the southern end of the combat area. Spread out your soldiers and stop the vehicle. If the vehicle leaves, blah blah blah, yeah, you get the idea. We gotta shoot the back of it. Explosive weapons like tank cannons, lances, and grenades are off limits. The risk of the princess is too great. Obviously, we don't want to explode the princess. That would be terrible. Letting that car reach either the 2 points will mean allowing their escape. We can't let that happen. We've also got word the Federation Special Forces have been sighted in the area. That will be protecting the vehicle. They may be wearing Garlean uniforms, but they're real feds. Don't think twice about pulling those triggers. It's a dark night out there. You won't be able to get visuals on the enemies past a certain distance. Stay sharp. Right then. So, position units. Right, we don't need Largo, but we can take him simply so we have the extra point. We'll jam him here. We want... let's think. Alicia needs to be here, I think. Let's see, there we go. Rosie at the top, I think? Let's see, let's get Rosie here. Oops. And everyone else needs to be shock troopers anyway. Who are we going to take? Let's take Juno. Actually, no, Frisia didn't get... Ah, we can stick Frisia in the middle. I don't think Frisia's going to get much use, to be honest, but we'll stick her in. Alright, that should be it. Let's go.
Your mission is to rescue Her Highness unharmed. Failure isn't an option on this one, soldiers.
Yeah, we kind of lose the war if we don't let them go.
They can't get to the harbor. We stop them here. Squad 7, move out.
Okay, so the biggest thing about this is the car can only move once per turn, so it's rather limited, which is nice. Essentially what we're going to be...
To the harbor, full steam. The ship's waiting there to take us out of Gallia. Apologies for the cramped quarters, Your Highness. We'll have you comfortable soon.
Lieutenant, it's likely the ambassador has the princess with him inside that armored vehicle. Use firearms to stop it with minimal force, then recover the princess. Don't lose them. Tank shells, anti-tank lances, and grenades are off limits. You could harm the princess.
Understood, Captain.
Yeah, so any of that near the car, you lose the mission straight away.
If we can't attack with it, the Edelweiss can still block their path. Yeah, on a narrow road like this, there's no room to slip past a tank in your way.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get the princess back safe.
Okay, wait till the enemy finishes moving. That's the car. Vroom vroom! They tend to not move very far per turn, simply because, well, it'd be kind of irritating otherwise. And that's it. Now, right, let's not knob this up. First of all, as per usual, especially when you're A ranking, we want to make sure we save the game. Why? Because, well, you've seen from the videos on my like swift editing how easy it is to bug and like these things up, and I know what I'm doing more or less. So especially when you're trying out for the first time. Although I haven't done this one. I haven't done a test run on this one yet, so I'm just seeing if I can go by memory. Right then, first things first. There is a sniper on this map. That is a friggin' nuisance. Now, we want to go this way. See up there? Now what we want to do? There isn't many enemies here. Here we go. Alright, you traitorous dog.
Man down, everybody be careful.
Right, leave her by the ladder. Alright, who's next? Right, that'd be you, Rosie. You get the wonderful job of heading north and discovering some baddies.
New target sighted.
Probably a little bit too far away here. Right, first things first, take this guy out.
Go down.
You shouldn't kiss people after you've shot them. That is cruel. Now, I'm trying to remember which way I want to go afterwards. Well, at the very least, to be forced to shoot this guy.
Target armored car sighted.
Yeah, so sure enough, we can see the car. It's over there. So,
Let's do this thing.
anyway, next thing, we can't have this guy here. He's too much of a nuisance. Sorry, mate. Nothing personal. Well, I suppose it is, really. Rosie makes it personal. Now, I need to hide in a position that won't get me shot, and it's probably going to have to be behind this shipping crate, to be honest. But at least...
It's going that way. Don't lose it.
Right, I need it to be roughly there. Rosie, nice one.
Entering combat.
Now, the eye device can't do it. Oh, well, Welker's probably going to tell us.
Welks, do you see the vehicle's headlights?
You're right. We can use those lights to tell its position and orientation.
Okay. Alright. We get to use a big fat tank simply to block up holes. Hooray! I mean, you could also use it to shoot an enemy if you caught them, I guess, but generally all we do is be obnoxious with a tank. Har har har, you can't get your car through here. Right, which means the car is going to have to go this way. It can't go through here, probably. It will possibly make a run down here, but more likely it should stop here and come down here. Anyway, let's see.
What are you doing? Don't stop! Go! Go!
Gallian tank sighted ahead, sir. It's blocking the road completely.
Clever little monkeys. Very well. We'll take another route.
That tank, that's a militia model.
Vroom vroom! Off you go, mate. Well, that's one scout. Scouts aren't particularly dangerous in this at the moment, so especially we've got pretty much all shock troopers here, so we don't really care about the scouts. They're more of an inconvenience more than anything. Where you going, mate? Alright, fine. It's no biggie. Now, how many points have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could probably do it this turn, depending on where the car is. It's a tricky one, though. It takes about 6 rounds, 6 full clips, give or take, to take the car out. If I demolish, do I have the order demolition order? I don't think I do I? Damage boost. Ooh, that's anti-tank. That's probably not. It's probably not what I need. Actually, tell you what, I'm going to test this a minute. So let's save this quickly. Because if this goes right, I can use that order to sort of cheese it slightly. Yeah, let's do that one. Because demolition order is a 3 combat point one, which allow me to take it out in one go, and I'm wondering if this 2 one will let me do it in 2. So let's test.
Let's do this thing.
First of all, I need to see this tank. It's right here. So now, depending on how close I can get Rosie, I get a shot. There we go. So as you can see, it's not an awful lot of damage. It's not an awful lot of damage at all.
Too dark, I can't see anything.
Right, I'm going to wonder if this damage boost is going to do it. If it doesn't, I've stuffed it, so let's see. Orders. Because this is 2 goes I can't do it with. I might have to reload.
This is an order! Burning them means us surviving. Be merciless!
I'm not sure if this will do it, but we'll see.
I'm on.
Yeah, there we go. Sure enough. Easy peasy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our A rank. Like I said, there's 2 ways of doing that. The other would be getting demolition boost, which is from getting your lances up to level 8, I think. And you get the order for it as well.
Operation complete. Let's get Her Highness out of there.
Let's do it. I know that's a really short one, I apologise, but hey, it's a fun one. It's because you got to think sort of slightly outside the box, because you can't just blow the car up. Oh, look at that money. Rescuing a princess is lucrative. See why Marion never has to work as a plumber.
Your Highness, are you all right?
I am unharmed.
Oh, good.
Being princess ain't all fancy dinners, huh? Gotta be hard carrying a whole country.
Can it, Rosie? That's the Princess of Gallia you're talking to.
No, It's quite all right. She speaks the truth. As scion of the Valkyria, it is my fate to live and die for Gallia's well-being.
Are you sure that isn't just your excuse, Your Highness?
What?
Damn it, Welkin, we've discussed this.
If you label the status quo fate, you can run from the responsibility of changing it.
You too, Welkin. Have a little respect here.
Yeah, seriously, I'm with you, Largo.
Every living thing in this world struggles to live and pass life on to a new generation. They use all the instincts and animal wisdom they can just to live that one day longer. That powerful animal will to live is, I think it's a beautiful part of nature. Your Highness may be descended from Valkyria, and that may carry a burden. The old ways and traditions you follow may be important to uphold. But I hope that you won't throw away the will to live your own life because of them.
That's enough, Welkin. Give it a rest.
Perhaps it is as you say, and I have been running from responsibility unknowingly. It is indeed mine to consider my life's role within the Valkyrian bloodline.
Your Highness.
I am most envious of your ability to speak your mind so frankly.
You are pissing lucky, Welkin. That is a very friendly princess. Good lord. Did that to the Queen of England, you have your kneecaps blown off.
But time enough remains to consider my role, by my own will. Thank you for your words, Lieutenant.
Not at all.
Now to the stocks with you.
Wow, even a princess's gut'll wake up and say hi when it's empty.
I am.
Rumbling bellies are a clever bit of animal wisdom all humans share. Alicia, have we got anything to eat?
You bet. I brought some of the cinnamon rolls I baked this morning.
I just had to wipe the guy's brains off that I brained on the rooftop. Ugh, all over the rolls.
Here you are, Your Highness.
Don't mind the blood.
Thank you kindly. I have not had such bread before, but it is quite agreeable.
I'm glad.
I hope your hair is like in a big pointy motorbike handlebar shape. Be disappointed if it's not.
Alright, let's get Her Highness back to the capital.
As opposed to the capital that we're currently in. Do you mean the castle, Wilkin? I think you mean the castle. Anyway, let's watch us some more cutscenes. Why not? We've come this far.
And so Princess Cordelia returned, safe through the efforts of Militia Squad 7. Its leader, Welkin Gunther, was celebrated as rescuer to the nation's sovereign and awarded the prestigious Gallian Medal of Honor.
Actually, I think it was Rosie. I think you'll find, but no details.
Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, step forward.
Sir!
For excellence in valor and deed, you are hereby awarded this honor. Your Highness, please bestow the medal upon the young lieutenant.
Gladly. Congratulations, Lieutenant Gunther.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Though I have yet to reach an answer, your question drives me still. To understand my responsibility as sovereign and as a single human life.
Your Highness.
Oh, and know that one tradition already lies sundered by my will. I had the cooks add cinnamon rolls to my daily breakfast.
Alicia will be happy to hear it.
Lieutenant Gunther, you forget yourself.
Yeah, somebody finally says it.
Sir, my apologies.
With this, today's ceremonies are ended. Highness, would you grace us with a word?
Lieutenant Gunther, I hope your allegiance to Gallia stands firm evermore.
Yes, Princess.
Lieutenant Gunther, I am sorry. There is something more I have not told you. Please, be safe.
Everybody loves Gunther. He's a good man. Welcome, you popular boy. Alright, one more to go. Interestingly, the next chapter is where the game takes... I'm trying to think. Is this where the game takes it? Yeah, it takes a bit of nosedive in tone, so... I'm trying to remember which next chapter. It is, yes. Anyway, I'll shut up.
Welcome. Sure, it's open.
Ooh, is that it? Not bad, man. You sure made a name for yourself this time.
It was pure luck I was there.
So have you seen the headlines? The ones that say nothing about the kidnapping? That reporter tells me Borg's the one pressuring the media into suppressing it.
But why suppress it?
If word got out about what happened, Gallia's relationship with the Federation would suffer. We've got our hands full fending off the Empire. We can't afford a war on two fronts. So he has the whole thing covered up. I'll bet he goes on acting like it never happened.
Wow.
Welkin, this hurts. It's painfully obvious how shaky Gallia's standing is. I know the world's history is an endless chain of big fish eating little fish. Both of us know the weak bow to the strong. It's history and it's nature. A minor nation like ours is an easy mark, even before you add the rift within our army. Welkin, no offense, but I hope nature's wrong this time.
I don't know what to tell you, Faldio.
So, yeah, the story's kind of heating up a bit in
Chapter
terms of
10,
what's actually happening.
Liberation of Thousand.
Now, as you can see, we have 2 missions on this next one. Oh, decorations. This is where we get achievements in-game. This game doesn't have any trophies on the PlayStation, which was not uncommon for the time, to be honest. I don't think any games had trophies at this point. But there's like an in-game trophy system. Meeting certain conditions, blah, 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 blah. Think same thing. Right, so as you can see, we have 2 battle maps in the next chapter. So I hope you're looking forward to them as much as I am. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Until then, bye-bye.